What's up? It's your boy, P Nut, coming at you with another reaction. And before we get into this, welcome to the Peanut Gallery, y'all. And today, we'll be reacting to the latest from Kevin. Supercube has something to prove. Enough talk. Let's get into this.
Japan, you have 3 months to respond. China has come out the woodworks with a hit list dropping banger after banger after banger.
Yup.
We're no longer standing for this PowerPoint presentation you're feeding us. We've had enough. Solo leveling can't save you forever, especially since apparently season 3 isn't dropping until 2028.
What?
Whoever was in charge of that decision needs to be fired. Terrible
that
business
person
move. But have y'all seen what happened to T-Bit?
You can't have a show that hype and then not have the next season come out to 2028. Yeah, man. It's going to be so many shows come before that, bro. It's going to lose all its steam unless you have loyal fans. We'll see in a couple years.
That was hyped up as one of the best isekais, and that's not a title just handed to anybody when shows like Slime exist. Tanya the Evil,
yes, sir.
Overlord,
Yep.
Shield Hero Season 1, and only Season 1. But my point being, T-Bait being as popular as it is, just to get hold by garbage animation, is 2025. We can't keep doing this.
Nope.
And it seems like China is the only one who understands. Now, the first 5 seconds kind of confused me because we see this guy who goes, damn, I don't got time for this. So he decides to walk into the street in the middle of traffic just to teleport away. Like he really caused an accident for the ore farm. And it wasn't just any car. That's a whole BMW.
That was not
just
necessary.
That guy's entire
you
month.
Just waited,
so then we
bro.
cut to this girl in the middle of class.
So bad.
Hey, twin.
They've come to get you. Don't panic. Run.
Yeah, I'ma need that.
Take this left. First door on your left. Open it. Come on, what are you doing?
Open it, get it over with. What is she doing?
Girl, are you playing in there? Open the damn door.
What are you doing?
Shit. You lucky they forgot they can phase through walls, because you would have been gone. So now he's got the girl, got this clean alleyway shot, like they done animated the oranges, flipped over the girl and peeped the reflection in the eyes. China must have that bag. Their employees must be getting paid. So he puts her down and hands her a damn Rolex. That's not just any watch, but now it's time to get to work. Hit bro so hard, he immediately gave the order to jump him. And look at that animation. Block, kick to the face. Next in line, please. That guy was not a factor whatsoever. Now peep this. Takes the jacket off, tosses that dude. They didn't know it was a multi-use tool. It's for swag and as a weapon. Blocks the right slip. Should have never tried this kick. Knee straight to the crotch. If I was you, I'd take leave for the rest of the year. The guy behind takes a boot to the jaw. Felt a little generous, give his guy one too. And now peep. He spins around and spawns the jacket at the same time.
What the hell? This man just spun around and the fit came in pattern in tow with him? Yo, this man is really farming out here for real.
Why? Jinwoo might have some competition if he keeps this up. He then flips over. This guy runs up. Okay, let's not get too crazy now. Out of everything he did, this is the craziest I've seen. His ankles is above his head right now. That's ridiculous.
That's wild.
So he throws him into the next guy, and this is when they realize they're not beating him with hand-to-hand. But he instantly disregards you. Jaw check this one crazy. Leaves your goofy ass and yeah, you ain't do no better. And see how he just got you admiring the sky. Came back around, grabs you by the tie. You cannot tell a soul about this. You better hope your buddies didn't witness this either, because you will not live this down. He got you looking like his pet, holding that tie like it's a leash. Proceeds to toss him into orbit. Seems like the other 3 is still up, and the only thing we see is him crashing into a building and how they all got laid out.
Damn.
The 4th made his way back trying to finish the job, ripped an entire building off the ground, and this dude doesn't give a damn. He hasn't made an expression this entire encounter. This is a normal job to him. Clock in, whoop ass, clock out. Because he took that same building, turned it into a cube, and I don't know how stones and bricks turn into a cosmic explosion. But he goes, damn, what a hassle. It's not easy to start a cycle, whatever that means.
Yo, why is the world upside down,
honestly,
bro?
I can't be mad. What else can you do? The guy turned the world upside down. You gotta try something.
That's insane.
But I don't even know what he does after. Was this guy a sacrifice to start the cycle? Like, I don't know. Shows that deal with time travel was usually confusing. And she done left the Rolex at the table unattended for anybody to take.
Are you dead ass?
That is crazy. Oh, and her name is Yao Yao, by the way. Probably the only name I'll be able to pronounce for the rest of this, but we see there's been a time skip. Chilling with her friends playing Jenga, but if you fail, you gotta say who you like. And the guy across from her happens to be the name she chose. Now, I don't know who this is, but you know he's liked her for a while, so this is just perfect.
Damn.
We told you. The boss's girl's off limits.
Wow,
These are some of the lamest slugs I've ever seen. You're mad that the girl you like don't like you back. He didn't even do anything. Yao Yao's the one who said it, and he really FaceTimed her to watch him get his ass beat. And you know what? I respect this guy.
Damn.
The moment he saw who was on that phone, he said,
gotta
lock in. Can't let her see me like this. Headbutt dude somehow flew into the river.
That's how
hard was that hit to propel you backwards like that? And these thugs are nothing but talk. You're worried about his well-being now? What you gonna do, fish him out and resume the ass beating? That's not how this works. But while he was down there, he saw a light. And when he started swimming, nigga, I was baffled. You was just gonna let yourself die? But you know, he ends up finding the super cube. It infused into his body, brought him to this other dimension place where this voice told him he can teleport, so that's exactly what he did. He gets back home, talks to the voice in his head, finds out that he's now the master of this cube, and the cube is here to fulfill his wish of becoming the king of the world.
What?
Which sure. Pretty much he's superhuman now. He then gets a text from Yao Yao, and she has the nerve to ask him to go to lunch tomorrow.
You cannot be serious.
Wait,
she
after
saw
him
clear as
getting
day
beat up,
in
now you
4K
want to go
resolution
to lunch?
that he was getting his ass beat for something she did. She must hate this nigga. There's no way. But in order for that to never happen again, he asks Cube how he can get stronger. And pretty much he has to find these stones that'll auto-upgrade his stats. The next day rolls around, he's chilling in class when these dudes pull up. Like, it cannot be this serious. So he walks up on him, slide to the court, 5 p.m. Say no more, he pulled up no hesitation. And this dude is such a pussy. It was already a 4v1, but that wasn't enough, I guess. Had to call 13 more people for one guy. Then this dude walks through like, come on, you're past your prime. You gonna pull a muscle playing out here. Nope, backdash, block the kick, grabs the leg, and you should've stood your ass home. Oh, he's not done yet. Gotta send a message.
And brought him
Your little
back.
sidekick is down.
Wild.
How about you stop being a bitch and come fight?
Facts.
But he did not care what he had to say. He was still getting jumped. First guy gets his leg grabbed, tossed to the side, and you know the height you need to jump to get a perfect slash position like that? This guy's trying to get MVP. Block the right answer with one of his own. Watch your back. And the cube out here giving call-outs. Excellent comms. But he realized he's not going to win playing fair, so he immediately turns around and took a life.
A gang member was found dead in a high school gym with no sign of his manhood.
Then look what he does after. This is the definition of being extra. If I didn't believe in magic before, I definitely would now. That would be my cue to leave. I signed up to be in a street gang, not to be fighting anomalies. So then he grinds a rail, double sweep kick, drop kick directly to the face, a perfect line at that. And I kind of feel bad for this guy. He just wanted to feel included. Spun you around by one leg, sent you head first into the boss.
Damn.
But even when out of energy,
let's go.
He was more than ready to make a statement. That's until this other gang pulled up, who just happened to witness all that unfold. So they said, look, how about we show you what real fighting looks like?
Alright,
Better haul ass. So he teleports to the light switch, put them all in the dark. He turns around to a nigga cheesing in his face. Bro was so ecstatic to connect this clothesline. Gave us 3 different angles too. You know it hurt. Connects that left hook, deflect the left elbow straight to the chest, and please tell me what Melody is doing here. Get your ass back to Hunter x Hunter, girl. You don't belong here. And look at this right here. That's a double block. And look at the uppercut elbow. Came back down with it right in the sternum. And how is this guy so unfazed? People getting their ass beat is not a silent activity. You can hear every punch that lands.
Right. Damn. My man does not care. He's just trying to get the light back on.
That's when the admins are outside. So Wang tells the guy to make it look like he was the one doing the fighting. Then after that, he decided he needs to get stronger. So he went on a hunt for gemstones, came across his cave. Long story short, he found 11 gems. He can combine every 3 gems to make an advanced gem. But it takes 100 hours to complete, so he has to wait on that. Then we see these two again. And Wang beat their ass so bad that they became best friends. Y'all was just beefing 3 minutes ago. But obviously, they wanted revenge. And they're both aware they can't handle Wang, but they knew someone who could, Mr. Lau. Now, this man has quite the reputation. There was a time where he beat up this young master. That same young master went and got his uncle, who also has a powerful background. But what that uncle does is the complete opposite of what I thought was going to happen. He saw that Mr. Lau was the one his nephew offended and immediately got on the floor. Started apologizing and all, but it gets even worse. It was so bad that people started treating it like an historical event. Niggas is now calling it the kneeling incident in Carp Street. Not gonna lie, if I was the uncle, I'm disowning my nephew. Don't you ever speak to me again. Matter of fact, security, he get too close, handle that nigga. You're being treated like a stranger now. But all this was to say that Mr. Lau and his family's influence runs deep. But remember that guy in the beginning? Mr. Lau pushed his luck a little too far. We don't know exactly what happened besides Mr. Lau getting 2 of his fingers took. And I guess it was so bad for his image that his family dropped him. Ever since then, he's been non-stop searching for this guy. And these 2 idiots thought it was a good idea to try and use Mr. Lau for revenge. Stupid. Look at you now, being used as a golf ball stand. Though,
bro, hold on.
They did give him something useful.
Look at this. Bro, can you imagine somebody using you as a golf ball stand? You know how embarrassing that is? Yeah, you might as just ask the Lord to open the pearly gates and send you up there at this point.
Yao Yao. Turns out everyone knows that Gojo saved Yao Yao when she was younger. No one knows why he did it, just that he did. So his plan is to use her as a hostage to lure Gojo out. While all this was going on, Wang ran into thug number 1. Pretty much told him everything I just said, so he pulls up on where they're keeping her. And honestly, these dudes are surprisingly reasonable. I was expecting a fight to break out on sight, but nah, he was like, yeah, you shouldn't hit that, bro. That door has a superpower barrier, so if you try to force your way through, it's gonna hurt.
I'm surprised he even told him.
Yeah, so you should probably leave. My boss said to kill anyone that goes upstairs, so... Okay, so we're being ignorant. Come on in then. And I swear, this dude just doubled in size. Proportions like looking crazy right now. Anyway, block, weave. He didn't even feel that kick, just swiped it off. Ducks the hook.
Good duck.
Get that shit on my face. Weave, slip. Runs back trying to land another, but instead got his arm grabbed. Flipped over, almost became one with the floor. Not close to being over though. Slip. Weaves again and does whatever the hell that was. Blocks the kick, stab punch. Man, get your ass. Excellent counter. That deserves a round of applause. And he's feeling himself now. He then proceeded to spawn a hammer and quite literally knock the keys out that man on his way up to the next floor. And not even a second went by before getting a kunai shot past his face. A flying knee immediately after. And this dude really said, "Hey man, you almost killed me."
I think that's his point. He's supposed to try to take you out.
Yeah, I think that's the point. So it's time for the second fight. And this one is supposed to be stronger than the last guy, but that's not what it looks like right now. It got so bad to where he's not even punching you anymore. He's just slapping you. Yeah, this fight is over. So now he's on the 3rd floor with this old man just standing there.
Man, what the fuck? Man, I don't want to talk yo.
Honestly, I respect it. His girl got took. Ain't no fighting fair. But this was the first actual comp fight he had. And he truly would have lost this. But before coming here, his upgrade was on 99%. And Justin felt that through the screen.
Bro, that wasn't even me that happened to when I felt that. That shit looked like it hurt and it sounded and it felt like it hurt. Godly. Whew. That shit looked horrible.
But like I was saying, that new upgrade came in just in time. Took the jacket off too. Let's get to work.
Nice little 5-piece.
Hey, have you seen JJK? Connecting a Black Flash is wicked work, and it's crazy because he still wasn't done. I thought the Black Flash finished it, but I guess not. He hit some with whatever that was. I don't know. But this was all being watched live, by the way. To them, this regular man just took out 3 killers, though the next 4 was said to be on a higher tier. Shorty even has a restriction bracelet on. They said if she takes that off, they better run.
Oh,
but
shoot.
Wang here is looking quite battered, and this camera angle is just to show off the J's. We see it, bro. But it's time to see what's all the hype behind this girl. And off first impressions, Shorty is just freaked out.
What do you mean by that?
Got punched and had pure ecstasy on her face. Fit kind of hard though, not gonna lie.
So
Runs in,
one of these
bullying the
criminals
guard,
are like getting hit.
and she just allows these hits to land.
That's when you
freaky
just
ass.
leave, bro.
And look at bro in the back.
What the fuck?
She eating those.
No.
He is fully disgusted right now. Then we see she has some hidden wolf power, ends up scratching Wang. And you know what she does after?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
What the frick?
It's not even
freaky
you
ass.
just nasty. But
He
the fight
licked
ends
it
because
after
the guy had to
biting
stop her from
scratching him.
transforming.
What the hell?
So they called a truce this one time.
Okay.
I feel like we're going to see him again, though. But the next time, there isn't going to be any animosity. They're probably going to end up being friends or something like that.
Very
but once
possible.
Wang left, he called
Even
to his
though I would've
members
let the
saying
wolf
that
out,
we
man.
got to suspend the mission. Q had an accident. What happened?
Oh shit!
Hmm?
What the fuck?
Damn, got to that rooftop quick, whooped her ass.
But there's one more. And this is the fight that I saw on Twitter. They do
man.
have to budge into this right here.
Let's
the
go.
difference with this guy is that he doesn't rely on strength. All his power comes from techniques. So Wang runs in. The dude, I'ma just call him Baji, gets
Okay.
low kick straight to the gut.
Damn.
Runs back in though, straight airball, deflects the strike,
Weave,
dodges the
good
kick,
block,
flips over
good
the
kick,
sweep. And you know
good
when you
jump.
see the cubes, the animation team getting paid.
Yeah,
Deflects to left, switches sides, gave him a little smack on the arm.
get
Baji
over
blocks the elbow, goes for a counter. Good block by Wang. Slips the punch, popped him right in the jaw, but Wang
nice
is still
hit,
wide
good
awake.
block.
Tries to land a kick of his own, but
get
got
over
his
there.
ass tossed away. And peep the pressure he's putting on his
He
man right
on
now.
him.
This is 2016 Warriors level offense. Like, did he
Yup.
just fake a sweep kick right in the jaw and made him take a seat?
sit
But
down,
peep the
young
battle
man.
IQ. He grabs the bucket. Baji dodges it. The
Good
awareness
weave.
is crazy right now. I don't think he got hit once. Good roll, evading the kick, but he leaps off the wall. Yeah, I know that shit.
Damn, he jumped off the wall and went back and kicked him in the face. Yo, that's disrespectful.
His whole body spun. But look at the recovery.
Nice
He grabs the
reference.
wood, throws it, but Baji caught it, threw it back. Hit him with a damn
Nice
Tatsumaki
pause for the
Senbui.
wood.
Hey, Baji
Not that
easily
wood,
takes
but a
round one.
piece
I don't
of
think he
wood.
got
I
hit
know,
that
good
whole
pause.
time. Wang, you going to have to step it up.
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
Okay, Kobe.
And you know what's crazy? That did absolutely nothing. The defense is still on 10. That shit on my face. Blocks
Even
the
with
two-piece
dirt
and
in
the
his
kick.
eye?
Took something out of his pocket. Wang kicks it away, and once again, the environmental awareness is excellent. He immediately grabs the hard hat. Wang kicks it away. Baji
good
rolls
block,
over,
good
picking his
kick.
loop back up. But look at Wang. The IQ is there.
He is
Whatever
whooping.
it is, Baji is trying to pick up. He's not giving him the chance. When he broke the wall, he kicked the brick right at his
Damn.
hand. That's battle IQ. So
not
he
letting you
closes
get
the
it
gap,
off.
ends up grabbing Baji, made a kick. But
Good
y'all
catch,
seen the
good
seesaw
throw.
technique? Once again, the environmental awareness. So he lands a
Yeah,
side
here
kick,
at the
but he swings off
playground
the
seesaw.
whatever that is. I don't know why is that there. They go up top with it,
I
and
don't
look at the
know.
dodge. That
Let's
junk
rock,
was
man.
elegant. And we find out this whole time that green bottle was eye drops. Dude,
What
people
the
just
heck?
kick dirt in your eyes often. Is walking around with eye drops not crazy? But them eye drops really just buffed him. His eyes
Okay.
started glowing. Some clashes right here, but then
good block,
Talisman
good
on the chest, get the fuck back. Runs back in, really attacking that left side. Sent him flying
Damn.
through the wall,
He
but this
is
ain't no
piecing
1v1.
this
The
man
little
up.
homie gonna get some licks in. Started
Oh,
using
we
the
got
Vegeta
2v1
technique, and that's
going.
exactly why I knew he was gonna do 0 damage. He ran
Yeah,
back, deflecting them
T-blast
away.
never worked.
Your little ass off the court. But look at Baji. This is life or death. You better stay 10 toes. Once again, Wang cannot land a hit. Baji is walking him right now. But
Ew.
this is where things
Holy
change.
nasty
The
looking
hair
thing.
has been
Blood is
grabbed.
crazy.
No way this is how you lose. You can conjure up eye drops, but not a pair of scissors. You lost so much more because of this, bro. I don't think I can respect
How
you
you let this
anymore.
man
Like,
grab
wow,
your hair?
this is embarrassing.
Damn. He punched the daylights out of him, bro.
Baji at the start did say he's pretty much a normal human, so a direct hit from Wang is going to lay him out.
Oh my god!
Now, if he was smart, he would have confirmed the kill.
Pretty
because
much.
he was piecing you up the whole fight. Of course he's going to get back up.
Nice
Yeah,
SpongeBob
there's no
reference.
saving that. You got to go bald.
What?
Oh, so you have UI now.
What the heck? Yo, this is
Anyone
crazy.
who
His
sees
reflection
this
off the
must
background.
die. Check the jaw and the camera work is crazy. Kicked him up, bullied him for a second here.
How he dodge all
Your
that,
face has
bro?
quite literally been caved in. That's not something you just forget. Your eyes, nose, and mouth is all making contact right now. But he jumps off the roof, slams him down, grabbed him by the neck, slammed him into the wall, threw that boy back out, and there's no time to recover. Weave, blocked the right, dodged the left, smacked him across the face, blocks the jump spin kick, redirected his power, and put like 5 talismans on his body.
Damn.
He didn't.
That slap sound is vicious, bro. Oh my days.
Off the ground or nothing. It was straight airtime. That punch knocked his gravity off. Added another one for the road too. And that was the face of pure terror. His jaw went up like 3 sizes.
That's
and there
wild.
go the key blast spam again. And it's funny because this move really has like a 5% success rate in all media.
That's trash
like I can
numbers,
count
my
on
boy.
one hand the amount of times this move works. One thing I gotta give this show though is the cheek physics. I haven't seen a show animated as much as they do. But he then uses the talisman he placed, which is weighing him down, following up with a direct hit. Now the power scaling in the show I truly don't understand. Cause you telling me a shovel is what saved his life?
What?
Bro,
It was
where
fun,
did he get a
but it's
shovel
gotta come
from
to
to
an
begin
end.
with?
Baji tried using that puppet again, but Wang made easy work of that.
Nice.
He grabs the string, and I don't know why this nigga ain't just let go. The alternative would have been way better than this. Getting paddle balled is actually ridiculous. Like this
What
is
the
a loss that
hell?
will forever be on your
Bro,
mind.
y'all better not let
But
your
he said,
opponent
F
paddle
it,
ball
I'm
you like
taking you
that. That's
down one
nasty
way or
work.
another. Leaped off the edge using a floating talisman and set off the bomb. Or so I
Did it
thought.
cancel
Must have
out?
had
What
a
the
bad
heck?
signal. That's when Wang flies out the side of the building. Baji tried blowing him up, but he uses it against him, closing the distance, landing a damn fire fist, and proceeded to combo him down the entire building.
Damn,
Like,
he
didn't Baji
really
say he's
walked
a
him
normal
down,
human?
this
That man
building.
should be dead. But
That's
somehow,
wild.
some way, he survived. Whatever teleport spell he used, he's got to find a new one. He's somewhere out there butt-ass naked right now. But the
That's
mission
wild.
isn't over. Yao Yao is still in danger. He gets to
Gotta
where
save
she's
your
at,
shorty.
tries to free her, but there's a serious problem. There's a bomb strapped to the chair.
What the heck?
If she gets up, it explodes. So he decides to rip it off. It was all according to plan. This room was made to permanently trap him aside. He can't teleport out of here.
Cut That's the wires in wild. this
order. Yellow, blue, green, red. Now all that did was allow him to move the bomb freely. He just sent it to his little dimension place and it was all good. But it wasn't. It also blew up the gem that was inside the puppet.
Damn.
Why didn't it explode? I won't fail again.
What's
Wow, he
going on?
gone. She got clapped too.
Yao? You can't save her. So he takes her away. And you know what he says? You can't even save yourself, bitch. I just
Damn.
fought 7 people back to back to back to save this girl, and that's what you say?
With no
You know
break in
nothing
between.
about her in the superhuman world. I was the cause of this. I'll take care of it. And he just disappears with Yao Yao.
Damn, all that work, bro. Just to go to
Then
the
we see this lady come up to him, saying she knows where Mr. Lau was at. So they sat down to have a chat, but before she tells him, she has a question. Cultivators, superhumans, mutants. Why do you think they aren't exposed to the public? Don't care. What? I don't care. But we've been protecting you this whole time. I ain't asked for that.
Wow.
Boss, I told you these niggas are hard-headed. So pretty much, she wants Wang to help them complete 3 missions. Then she'll tell him where Mr. Lau is. Apart from Mr. Yao, I want info on Gojo. I bet. Damn, that easy? All he has to do is be a bodyguard. He's getting paid 50K.
Damn.
But
Sounds
before they
good
go
to me.
forward with it, they had to qualify his skills.
Salutations, fine shit.
So they sent him to this mansion with a bunch of randoms who's also trying out for this role. But long story short, he made the cut. He's now one of the bodyguards of this dude right here. I doubt he's important, so his name don't matter. Your commission has already been transferred in advance. Other than the agreed upon 3 million, boss has 3 million.
What?
Oh, seems we have a poor in the room. I was told 50,000. Oh, I see. You're Mr. Wang. Yeah, you got hoed. Let me.
Wow. What? What is he really getting paid?
Great Neptune!
Oh nah, she gotta die. I'm not gonna lie.
Damn.
You telling me everyone else is getting paid $400,000?
Wow.
While bro is only getting $6. I
Oh,
just can't let you
hell
off free
no.
after that. So
Hell
now they're
no.
getting a
She
briefing on
gotta
the
get
plan.
sent to the
Pretty much they
shadow
gotta
realm.
get their hands on his mask. But back when Wang's dimension space blew up, Cube's last words were obsidian. And this whole time, Cube hasn't been talking. So when he seen that obsidian was an item at this auction, he knew what he has to do. And you know, when they mentioned the auction, I was like, oh, so we're gonna steal it, right? No, we're not. We're fighting for it. So
What?
there's this bell on this alligator or crocodile. I don't know the difference. And if you get it off them, you win the reward for that fight. One guy went in and immediately got bodied. That ain't no damn crocodile or alligator.
You
That's
see
a
how
whole
big
dinosaur.
this size
That
look?
thing was 3 times his size. Anyways,
Bro,
the
that's not
second
a
contender
normal
goes
animal,
down
bro.
and gets bodied. But
Damn.
the third one is one of our guys.
gone,
And I
too.
kid you not, he kisses it and his head explodes.
What type
What kind
of
of power is
that?
that? So with the first
off a
beast
kiss?
defeated, they brought out the second one. It's a hybrid of
girl
like
trying to
4
kiss
different
that
animals.
man.
I don't know what that is. But Wang noticed that guy on our team sprinkled some dust before defeating the crocodile. At first, he thought it was used to defeat it, but realized it was to set up this incident right here. While the maintainers were holding the beast back, Wang noticed that the purple-haired girl was missing. She snuck her way down to the treasure vault, but there was someone on the other side waiting for her. And you know, Wang snuck himself down right behind her. So they handled these guys, but Wang is smarter than I give him credit for. He noticed how when they were upstairs, she was the one standing in the back. A boss wouldn't stand in front of their bodyguard, so that can only mean she's the real boss.
That makes sense. What's even happening anymore?
But that's when the maintainers pull up. Long story short, they got handled. So Shorty got whatever it is she wanted, and Wayne got his hands on the obsidian. And not gonna lie, we're kind of gonna speedrun this episode. So before leaving, the boss made her way to the scientists behind these monsters. The reason she stole that scroll is to make a trade with him. The scroll for a drug that can cure her grandpa. But surprise, surprise, he ain't have it. So she beat his ass. Then this girl pulls out a gun. There was no tricks involved, by the way. She deadass walked up on her, one hand to the chest and pushed her down. That was the sorriest shit I've ever seen. While that was going on, the Q finally absorbed the obsidian Wayne guy. Not only is he back, but was also upgraded. Then the boss decided to raise havoc by letting the monsters loose. And tell me why it took this dude getting his chest snatched, arm devoured for niggas to start shooting. Like,
what the heck? You should have been doing it prior to that.
Afterlife fuming. You really waited for him to die to do something. So these two took care of it with ease, to be honest. That man did not have to die. But that's when they ran into the boss. She was handling herself for a while, but it's a 2v1. She's not strong enough to win that. And you know, you gotta pull up last second. It's a mandatory thing you have to do now. That dude got knocked out, and before they can even start fighting, more monsters pull up. Oh, girl was like, yeah, we gotta fight together now. Ooh. Huh?
Damn. Like, nah, you got this,
now
homie.
they're in the sewers, which is where they needed to be to escape. But that's when this guy pulls up, which is like the top dog of the maintainers.
Master, you cannot hold this guy. There's an 87% chance you'll die.
The odds don't matter. It's not like he's gonna let us walk. And turns out this guy has a parasite. Changed his arm to a battle axe. Shorty tried landing a sneak attack, but that ain't gonna work. Scratched the cheek a little bit. That's when Wang decided to use his new skill, Divine Bestowal, which is transferring gem energy into whatever weapon he has. But of course, there's a time limit he has to wait.
I know you were spacing out.
Damn.
Knocked him on all fours. Then Shorty comes through with the support, and honestly, this just looks like a slight annoyance.
Damn.
Damn it.
Chest
She don't even know that she missed yet. He then grabs the head. This dude is laughing while doing this, by the way. Yeah, there go the spleen. Then he sits there staring at Wang for a second and was like, you know what? Fuck you two, nigga.
Damn.
Now, I don't know where they got grenades from, but it bought him some time to run away. Where do you think you going? Wang tried stepping in and got sat down real quick. Are you serious? Threw her ass to the sidelines.
Damn.
Now, Wang was the last one standing, but this is when we really see the power difference. There was nothing he could do to inflict damage on this guy. And he still has to wait a whole minute for his weapon to be finished. But we know how this goes. Anytime a villain start playing with their food, they always end up losing.
This is true.
To be fair, I don't know why he couldn't
How
detect
did
it
he
this
not
time.
know?
But
He
hey,
been
we'll
noticing
take it.
everything else this
That
fight.
man is not phased.
But neither is she. Dodged that and was immediately on go. Leaped up, he blocks the kick. She dodges the slash,
With
slid
the
behind
sword
him,
still
jumped off
inside
the
his
wall.
chest?
He weaves the first kick, blocks the second, deflects the third, tries to land a counter, but she jumps out the way. And not gonna lie, this next move is actually cheating, because why do you have key blast?
Come on now,
They
dog.
just giving you everything.
That
And he
man
just
is
pulls the
OP
sword out,
and
acting
took
like
the
it was
sword
just a
out.
splinter in his back.
That's
Master,
wild,
the
man.
merge is complete. Attributes are raised as well as an ice ability.
About damn time.
Let's
But you
go.
only have 30 seconds.
Excuse me?
Really?
The merge wasn't 100%, so you only have 30 seconds until it explodes.
So he runs in,
Wow.
stabbing him in the hand, knocked that boy across the tunnel,
Get back.
and that's when it went on. But he
Perfect
wasn't
timing.
dead. Master, that nigga is mad.
I gotta get out of
He
here.
said he
Power
is
is
mad.
skyrocketing. If he catches you now,
What?
you're dead. So he pushes boss down, and he really wanted to make a grand escape, because bro waited till last second to dip. He
What
was
the
riding on
heck?
Shorty
She
back
just
as she was
bounced.
swimming away. Then after that, we see the boss offer him a spot to join the ATC, which is a training center for the upcoming Superhuman World Competition.
Okay.
At first he declines because he has to find his girl.
Right.
But once she mentioned that the winners of this tournament will get to see Gojo, he immediately changed his mind. And it ends just like that. That was kind of a bittersweet ending, but
Right.
overall, it's a cool show. I can already tell they're about to go through a bunch of side quests before getting back to the main thing, but I'm here for it.
Yes, sir. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to check this show out, man. The animation goes insane. The choreography goes insane. The story looks like it's coming together. Okay. Okay. Trying to keep doing your thing. Stay on the comp's neck, man. Stay on their neck. This was fire right here. Sheesh. Shout out to Kevin, man. Dropping another banger. Make sure y'all follow him. That's my reaction to Super Cube. Has something to prove. And before I end this, thank y'all so much for supporting the channel. Appreciate it, man. I'm out. One love. Yeet.